Student friends, once again we are continuing with paper number 16, that is modern communication. Student friends, please remember that today we are going to begin with topic number 5. Look at, so this is the topic number 5, namely computer communication, or it is also called as digital data communication. Student friends, please do remember that we completed 4 topics up till now, and we are now going to begin with last topic, that is topic number 5. Computer communication means what? Computer communication means communication between two computers. Maybe these computers are located very close to each other, or these computers are located far away at a remote location. Remote location means one can't see with each other. Even though that is there, they are going to communicate with each other. Such a communication between two computers is known as the computer communication. This communication takes place by connecting one computer with another computer, or the connection between two communicating computer is done by means of an wire, that is called as wired connection, through which the data is going to be transmitted from one computer to the another computer. Other one is that two computers are connected with each other wirelessly. There also the communication between two computers that is going to taking place. But what exactly happens while two computers are going to be communicating with each other? Basically, digital data can be transmitted and it is going to be received between the two communicating computers at a time. Means two computers are going to communicate with each other to transmit only digital data. Nowadays, analog communication, it is not possible. That means to transmit and receive the digital data, or you can call it as any information in the digital form. That means audio signal, a video signal, text information, message, all such information, views, opinions, expressions. Do remember we have studied this aspect in topic number 1, semester 5, where we have defined the meaning of communication. Again, same we are applying for topic number 5, that is the last topic also. In the modern communication, semester 6 is being considered. By keeping same definition, we are going to continuing to cover the entire communication aspect. That means any kind of an information, even though information is in the analog form, it is converted into digital form, and that digital information is communicated between two computers. So that's why in most of the cases, computer communication is also called as the digital data communication. The details of this computer communication we are going to study here onwards in forthcoming lectures. Dear students, how we are going to proceed with completion of the topic number 5, that is computer communication. What is our lecture plan? With which plan we are going to proceed to cover this particular topic? And that is, we will begin with the introduction. Almost all I have introduced the meaning of computer communication just now, where we studied that the communication between the two computers, which may be very close to each other or which may be at a remote location, means far away from each other. They may be connected with wire, cable, or they may be connected wirelessly. In between that, the transfer of digital data or reception of the digital data is known as the computer communication. So that aspect just we have introduced. So that's what we can call it as, it is introduction. So hence we can say we'll begin with the introduction. After that, as the being digital data is playing the very vital role to transmit and receive between the two computers. That's why we are going to study the concept of digital data. What do you mean by digital data? How it is represented and how it can be used to transmit and receive from one computer to the other computer. So that's what we are going to see in the concept of digital data. Then we are going to proceed to study the data code. What are the different digital codes which are used in computer communication? That we are going to discuss in the title known as data code. Then we are going to study types of communication, computer communication, where we are going to study the aspect of serial communication and also the parallel communication. What do you mean by them? That we are going to study. While communicating serially or parallelly, what are the protocols which are used to perform the computer communication? And if any error occurs during the communication, how these errors are detected? Once the errors are detected, how these errors are corrected, and finally a successful computer communication is going to be achieved. So that we are going to study in the protocols and the error detection. Might be it is a serial communication or might be it is a parallel communication. Then we are going to study meaning of modem and types of modem. There are a variety of the modems which we are using in practice. Out of that we are going to study the two modems. One is the QPSK modem and second one is the QAM modem. You might be aware with the modem also. Then we are going to study the networking. You might be seen that one or more computers are going to be connected with each other within a single room so as to form a network, so that everyone is going to access the same data from the different computers. So how those computers are going to be connected with each other and what are the ways by means of which those are going to be connected. So that's what we are going to study in the networking. Then network topology. Here we are going to study only the local area network, in which what are the different network topologies with which the computers are going to be connected. In networking we are going to study the types of networking, and here in only one type, that is local area network, how computers are going to be connecting, that we are going to study in network topology. At last we are going to study the meaning of internet. Dear students, everyone is well aware with the internet. Even a small newborn child, if you give mobile to him, that child is going to operate the mobile with only internet. There are persons who don't know how to make the voice calls, but they know how to make use of the internet. So that concept also we are going to study at last in the form that applications of the internet, where it is used. Most probably all of you are well aware because you are using the internet. That's why you are well aware with what are the areas where the internet is being used. So that's what we are going to study as an application of internet. Then what are the terms used in the internet? Just like a definition wise aspects we are going to study. Then we are going to study internet accessing, how one can access the internet. Then we are going to study domain and addressing of internet. How the domain is going to be get selected, and by using that, how domain name is provided, how domain address is going to be assigned. If you assign the domain name, if you assign the domain address, then and then only you can access the internet. When you access the internet, then you are able to make use of the terminologies used in the internet, and after that you are going to make use of the applications of the internet for the variety of the purposes. So all these aspects we are going to cover in the topic number 5. This is the plan with which how we are going to proceed to cover the computer communication. Dear students, let us begin with the introduction of the computer communication, or we can call it a concept of digital data communication. What is that particular concept? Data communication is transmission of the binary or digital information from one computer to the another computer. Dear students, actually you started to study the digital data from BSc part first. In BSc part first, paper number 2, you have studied the number systems, and in that you have studied one of the number system as a binary number system. Bi means two, nari means numbers, the number system that makes use of only 2 digits to represent them. That system you can call it as it is a binary number system. And any information which is going to be represented in the form of binary numbers, in the form of group of 0 and 1, in the form of a discrete signal, in the form of packet. So that representation of maybe the analog information into the binary, the group of binary digits that resembles the digital data, that resembles the digital information. And the data communication in which the transmission of binary data or digital information from one computer to another computer is known as the computer communication. Data communication permits the transfer of information between the two computers and also permits remote operation of computer from the terminal. Students, which I was already explaining you, and that is, doesn't matter whether the two computers are very close to each other or two computers may be located at the remote places. If two computer allows each other to communicate with each other, then and then only data is transferred from one computer to the another computer. So that computer which performs the communication are most probably referred as the terminals, or those themselves are going to be referred as the nodes. This makes you to clear an idea that Maybe the computers are very close to each other, or they may be far away, or even though they may be located at the remote places. Then also, if they permits the digital data, that is information in the form of 0 and 1, is transferred from one computer and received to the another computer. Such a communication, we can call it as it is the computer communication. Dear students, you are aware that any type of the signal one can be digitalized. Any analog signal, any physical quantity, by using transducers, physical quantity will be converted into analog electrical signal, and then by using ADC, analog signal is going to be converted into digital, that is in the form of group of 1 and 0, and that is transferred between the two computers. So in short, we can say any type of the signal is going to be converted into the digital form, that is in the form of group of 0 and 1. The transmission of a voice signal, video signal, or any other analog information which is represented in the binary form is also known as the data communication. Dear students, this is what the meaning of computer communication. Let me begin with concept of digital data. How digital data is going to be represented, which is going to be likely to be transmitted between the two computers. A digital signal are binary pulses varying between the two voltage levels with two distinct states, 0 or low and 1 or high. This is nothing new to you, students. You have studied this concept also in BSc. Binary information is represented in the form of pulses which are going to vary between the two voltage levels. One voltage level is 0 or low, another voltage level is plus 5 volt, or it is called as 1, or it is called as high. Dear students, this variation of the pulses between the two voltage level represents the DC signal. Please do remember, it is not AC signal. AC signal has to change its polarity between positive and negative cycles. But here, variation is there, variation in the voltage level is there, but it is from low to high. This variation is not between plus and minus. Such a signal, one can call it as it is a digital data. High voltage level represents the 1, lower voltage level represents the 0. This is analogous to that of a switch is closed, it represents 1. A switch is open, it represents 0. The binary 0 level might be of 0 volt or ground level signal. Binary 1 level might be of plus 5 volt or any other voltage level which is more than the low voltage level. Such a digital data concept is represented in the form of the varying pulses. Look at here. Here is the pulses which are varying between 0 volt to 5 volt. This is the 5 volt level, where this one is a 0 volt level. In between that, the pulses are going to be varying. Only the thing is that if the pulse is high, that represents a 5 volt analog level. If the pulse is at 0th level, it represents the 0 voltage in the form of analog. If the pulse is at 0 volt, it is called as 0. If the pulse is at higher level, it represents the 1. Again, if pulse is for 0, it represents 0th level. If it is 1, it represents 1. So accordingly, this concept makes the binary digital data as a 0100 1011. Depends upon pulse width. For that particular pulse width, the signal remains high. Once that period is over, it becomes low. That depends upon input analog level. So this is how you can bring the analogy between the digital data and that of the analog signal. This is how one can represent the digital data in the form of varying amplitude between low and high, representing the binary digital data. Dear students, why these varying pulses are used to represent the digital data? The reason behind that is these pulses are easy to generate and easy to process with the electronic circuits. So that's why these pulses, which are varying between 0 volt to plus 5 volts, are going to be selected. One of the reason is they are very easy to generate and they can be processed with the electronic circuit. Again, these are produced and manipulated by high-speed transistor switches connected in variety of the configurations to form the digital logic circuit. Why these are used? First reason is they are easy to generate and they can be processed by electronic circuit. Another aspect is that they are produced and they are manipulated with high-speed transistor switches and they are going to be connected in variety of the configuration to form a digital logic circuit. So that's why these pulses are selected to represent the digital data. These are in IC form. High-speed logic digital circuit are maybe in the IC form, that is integrated circuit form, and can generate and process digital data at a high speed. Why they are going to process easily? The integrated circuit makes use of VLSI technology. That is a very large scale integration aspect which has a high speed, and hence they can generate and process digital data with that particular speed. That is the reason why the pulses varying between the two voltage levels are selected to represent the digital data. Binary signal representing the data or information code containing group of pattern of 0 and 1. Here the meaning of binary signal or digital data it is represented. It is nothing but a code that contains pattern of 0 and 1. A combination of 0 and 1 represents the binary data, digital data, or it is a represented code. Each group represents pneumatics, alphabets, special symbols, meaning, message, etc. These pattern of 0 and 1 are combined to form pneumatics, alphabets. Alphabets means A to Z, upper letter and lower letter characters. Pneumatics means numbers. Special symbols means the symbols which are used for the different applications, for literary meaning and also for mathematical aspects. Then meaning, messages which are formed by the combination of 0 and 1. All those are represented by 0 and 1. So that's why the communicating two computers communicates the signal in the form of 0 and 1 that corresponds to message, informations, waves, expressions, opinions, whatever might be, voice signal, audio signal, video signal, combination of audio and video, but it is in the digital form. So that is communicated between the computer. Such a communication we can call it as it is a digital data communication, or it is called as the computer communication. The digital circuit processes this data, and that's what we can call it as it is a concept of digital data communication. Dear students, in this particular first lecture, we'll stop here only. Next time, we'll proceed for the digital data code. So that's what all about the today's lecture.